Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will get first crack at it today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense. And
oh, he's got some space. Drills him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
After that huge play, right back at him on
throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Right to bars their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Big off! What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown Bayou Bengals. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. Catch in the middle. It's Ware. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Fires left. Fires it incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Perez to throw. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Power football with the run. There he goes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Perez wants to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over NC State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They're testing the right side here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Perez to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Perez wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Perez to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Perez wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Find some fresh air. Got the 1st down and more. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kansas State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Rush is on him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just...
He's going to throw deep right side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this.
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Perez to throw. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Golden Flashes in the hurry-up. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lofts one down the sideline. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report. Props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gideon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point.
Kansas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Hunt is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Connection to the right. Still running at the 40. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give on the inside. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Kent State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The play-action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward,
and this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Let's go! Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Got enough space. Touchdown LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's in open space downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This deep
breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. that the lead. Nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Under fire. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This time it's complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wilson to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. The field goal is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.